Hi, this is Karen, Grandmother Dances in the Night Skies. Welcome. So have you ever felt something you didn't know what you were feeling? I just get a sense of something. Well, that kind of happened to me the other day. About 2 weeks ago, I walked into the house, went to talk to my husband, and I was really, really busy. I had all kinds of stuff going on. And when I walked into the house, my husband just felt different. His energy was different. And that's being aware of that moment by moment by moment. And as a shamanic practitioner, what I do is I send my energy out. I'm always scanning the room, if you will. So when I was scanning the room and tasting the energy, I taste energy. Some people see it, some people smell it, some people just get that inner knowing, right? So I came in and I went to talk to my husband, and something didn't feel right. It didn't taste right. It was very subtle, and I wanted to talk to him. So when I talked to him, he didn't respond back quite the way he should have, and it was so subtle. So I ended up, long story short, ended up getting him to the hospital. He ended up having a stroke. So wow. And after he got diagnosed and we went through all this stuff and I started to feel all the things that I was aware of, I'm so glad that I paid attention to that subtle stuff, because had we not gone in, even the nurse at the hospital when we got there first said, well, maybe he's had a stroke, but I'm not picking up anything normally that would be showing and present in a stroke. And the doctor also had that intuition. And he said to me, which was really nice, what are you feeling? And I said, I'm feeling there's something different. It's just so subtle that I can't put my finger on it, but he's not responding the way he should be responding. And he said, I think he's had a stroke. Let's go get him to the hospital, a different hospital for a CT scan. And it turned out he did. So that actually saved him and me a whole bunch of problems down the road. But we were able to pick that up. That's being aware of that subtle energy. I was sitting in the house and all of a sudden I could feel something outside one day, and I'm going, something doesn't feel right outside. I bet you my birds are loose. And I would go outside and sure as heck, my birds are running around. I got two baby turkeys that are just into trouble all the time. And yep, they were running around getting into trouble. So it's feeling the energy, tasting the energy around you, being aware of every moment in time. You're going to see that I do what's called the Earth Count teachings. That's what I keep talking about. It's the earth count stones that are the energetic of the day, but it's also energetic. Every one of those energetics stay with us throughout the day. And are we aware of them? So if we can zero in our perspective, what we're looking through, and be aware of the moment and the energy of that moment, then it allows us to navigate our lives just a little bit easier. Not saying everything's going to be wonderful. We still going to get bad stuff happen. My husband had a stroke. Doesn't mean that. It just means that we are a little bit more equipped to be able to handle the things that come our way. And we don't feel quite so lost. And we don't need to fight for that control. And another thing that I'm always demonstrating for control, if you were asked to bring me a handful of water, and you went and you stuck your hand underneath a tap and you turned it on full blast, and you grabbed on really tight and you come running over to me and you open your hand up, there's not going to be maybe a couple of drops in your hand. But if you slowly go to the water, turn the water on very slow, allow the water to trickle into your hand, and when it's full, just gently cup it and walk back to me, you'll have a full cup because you're not forcing it. And that's exactly what energy is. When we don't force it and we allow it to flow through us, we are more susceptible and more open to receive what's coming in around us. So I strongly live the Earth Count, and I'm going to be offering Earth Count teaching, a masterclass Earth Count teaching, probably in January, where you get to do stone readings too, where you get to learn how to do stone readings and what the earth count is, and it's going to be a really in-depth online teaching. So I hope that that might spark your interest, and if not, that's fine too. But come on online when I do the live readings every morning. I'll give you a reading, no charge. It's just come on in and say hello, and I'll be happy to give you a stone reading. I do them every morning at about 8:30 Alberta time. And yeah, just one more step into what shamanism is. I live it, I breathe it, I am it. And I hope that answers some of your questions of what is shamanism and how does it help me. It helps all of us, every moment of every day, if we can tap into the flow of it and just surrender to the beautiful energy that's all around us, because we affect each other's energy. Aho.